Why Sasuke didn't use Izanagi and Izanami in the Iseki fight. In the shadowy world of ninjas, where reality is as bendable as chakra, Sasuke faced a dilemma in his final battle. Why didn't he unleash the forbidden powers of Izanagi and Izanami? Dive into the secrets, the humor, and the twisted ninja logic. First, you need to understand what Izanagi and Izanami are. Starting with the first and second theories are based of the third theory, and third is reactant. Last is the product result of them all. So behold my Poke Bear, I'm not gay, I swear. Their history Izanagi or Izanaki, formerly referred to by a divine honorific as Izanagi no Mikoto, meaning he who invites, or the male who invites, is the creator deity, Kami, of both creation and life in Japanese mythology. He and his sister wife Izanami are the last of the 7 generations of primordial deities that manifested after the formation of heaven and earth. Izanagi and Izanami are held to be the creators of the Japanese archipelago and the progenitors of many deities, which include the sun goddess Amaterasu, the moon deity Tsukuyami, and the storm god Susanoo. He is a god that can be said to be the beginning of the current Japanese imperial family. First introduced during Sasuke Uchiha's fight against Danzo, the Izanagi is a powerful Uchiha Genjutsu, perhaps the strongest and the most dangerous of them all, which is why it is termed a forbidden jutsu. While a normal Sharingan Genjutsu affects the chakra system of the target and creates illusions by targeting it, Izanagi does no such thing. Instead, this jutsu is cast over reality itself, giving the user complete control over it and the ability to change it however they want. The basis of the Izanagi stems from the creation of all things, a powerful jutsu used by Hagoromo Otsutsuki to create something from nothing and then breathe life into it. By using the In release, the Izanagi allows the user to create shapes out of nothingness, and using the Yang release allows them to breathe life into the new reality that they created. By doing so, the Izanagi makes the user almost invincible for as long as it is active. Izanagi is used by Obito, Danzo, even Madara Uchiha. You are having an exam paper and at the last moment, you realize your dad gonna beat the fuck out of you if you failin', you gonna use Izanagi. No, it didn't work like that. You can't do anything about your exam, but when your dad coming to kill you, you can make a perfect clone of yourself. Now same as real unlike shadow clone, and you can just switch places with you or something else. Even if you take damage, it look like to your opponents you switch place, but in reality, you use Izanagi when to get attacked, make an exact copy of you, place him on your place, and teleport on another place near that location, but in exchange, your lost Sharingan broken right. Normally, this jutsu is used to protect the user from death by allowing them to alter the reality where they died and create a new one where they're still alive. As seen during Sasuke Uchiha's fight against Danzo, the latter used the jutsu to avoid death on countless occasions. Thanks to the Senju cells in his body, he could make his Izanagi last for up to a minute, and having 10 Sharingan on his arm gave him 10 minutes of absolute power. Similarly, Madara Uchiha used this jutsu as a transcript seal and set it to activate after his death. As such, Madara came back to life even hours or possibly days after dying. The Izanagi cannot be maintained for long without Ashura's lineage power, which is why Danzo had the power of the Senju in his body. Being a forbidden jutsu still, the Izanagi comes at a massive price and takes away the light of the eye that it is cast from. The only way to restore the eye would be to awaken the Rinnegan. But wait, you know what Izanami is? What is the Izanami? Way more powerful, and from his twin sister / wife it shows time reality bending ability. While not used as often as the Izanagi, the Izanami is quite a powerful jutsu that was created to counter the Izanagi. In terms of power, it is the complete opposite of the Izanagi and acts as a jutsu to restore balance. So far, only Itachi Uchiha has been seen using this jutsu in the entire franchise, and that doesn't seem like it'll change anytime soon. Simply put, Izanami is a jutsu that decides the destiny of someone, just as Izanagi allows one to alter it. The process by which it works is quite complex when compared to Izanagi, however. While the Izanagi can simply be cast on reality and then be used to freely manipulate it, more preparation is needed for Izanami to work. Hypothetically, you have a girlfriend, only hypothetically, and she dumps you obviously, and after 1, 2, 3 years you are still heartbroken and depressed, and you now hate her. You are going to put her on Izanami and show her good and loveful moments, then her brain starts releasing dopamine, oxytocin, norepinephrine, and repeat it till she loves you. Depend on your chakra, your stamina, how longer it takes she will be in that genjutsu. In case she never accepts your love, then she gonna in Izanami simulation forever, and that is most likely unmistakably happen in your manifestation. But somehow accept you and do suicide. In short, You can do whatever you want with some limits. Another example of this is you preparing for the IIT/NEET entrance exam you failed after hard preparing for 1 year your family does not understand. So you put them into Izanami and do whatever you so they can know that was not your mistake, or do like to make them all prepared for an exam or something like that. That just goes to show that this jutsu is, in some ways, just as dangerous as the Izanagi, if not even more dangerous than it. To make the jutsu work, a set of stipulations needs to be set by the user. This is usually done by creating a loop of events and forcing the target into the same movement until a repetitive pattern is formed. This was evident from Itachi Uchiha's fight against Kabuto Yakushi, where he forced Kabuto to repeat certain movements with the aim of creating a loop of events. Once the process is complete and the trap has been set, the user can activate Izanami and forever trap the target in a loop of events that keeps repeating in their mind until the end of time. While Izanagi can be fought against, as seen on several occasions in the story, if the Izanami is set in motion, it is impossible to stop. Those caught in Izanami stay still as the events keep looping in their heads. The only way for anyone to break out of Izanami is to accept one's true self and accept their real fate, which is what makes it a perfect jutsu to counter the Izanagi. Being a forbidden jutsu, the Izanami leads to the loss of light in the Sharingan that it is used. Drawbacks are loss of Sharingan and should have a very good amount of chakra Jiaikinyu if you have 3 Tomais, but in Izanami, it required Manjikyu Sharingan and required proper plane and greater chakra than the enemy, evidently. Both Izanagi and Izanami are 2 of the most powerful forbidden jutsu to be introduced in the Naruto series. With such tremendous power, it is no surprise that they were used sparsely in the story. The power to alter fate and the power to decide it are, by far, 2 of Naruto's most dangerous skills that users of the Sharingan can employ and, once again, goes to show that the Uchiha clan is the most dangerous of the lot in the story. Why didn't Sasuke use Izanagi and Izanami in his final fight with Ishiki? Was he out of chakra? And if he was, he should pull chakra from Boruto or Naruto cause he can. It is his Rinnegan's ability to absorb chakra. He didn't. Maybe it's can't kill them, or he should just stop by take any Biju beast and absorb them before fight. He should be a Jinchuriki of them, but he doesn't want that for them. They are used for war and fight too much. Sasuke is a nice person now. He has changed, but he can become Ten-Tail. Injuries, it doesn't have emotions, and Sasuke tummy will be the best place for 10. At least Sakura think that. I mean, it is good from that prison that Jig put Ten-Tail in that, so why didn't he? The thing is, he didn't know how to. He had never seen it, not even in war, or the Seal specialized Uzumaki clan was wiped and other shinobi from Konoha, where he does not spend much time when he was traveling the world for his sins. Let's think he is chakra. He gonna use Izanami. He and Boruto gonna die, but Naruto does the same. Them both, Ishiki and Naruto, were way too fast for him. He didn't get time to prepare to place Izanami on Ishiki. He was injured too, but we were likely to see both Naminagi and future 2 blue vortexes. Before moving forward, shout to Pradaman to comment on my video, and hope you will continue to watch Curtain and Mayunk. Tell your brothers to comment on if they understand my theory. It helps to connect with you all. Kakashi is on the moon searching for the secrets of the Hyuga clan, Otsutsuki, and Tenseigan. How did he get there? Well, when Sasuke offered to help him, Kakashi thought, why not? I've seen enough weird things in this ninja world. So, Sasuke teleported him to the moon because Kakashi was bored. Apparently, there's not enough excitement in Naruto. The adventures of Hokage's doing paperwork. How did he get there? Maybe after Sasaki helps him, he is Rinnegan and residue. Sasuke teleports him to the moon. He is a lazy person. He needs a reasons for hard work. His brain doesn't work like that. Knowing Boruto's ability, Karma, and Jogan, he taught him purple lighting and flying thunder god technique. On dodging responsibilities, Kakashi taught Boruto the flying thunder god technique. Smart move, Kakashi. Teleporting away from problems is a lot more appealing than dealing with life's mess. It's like having a jutsu for adulting, but I guess Kakashi couldn't find the jutsu scroll for tax filing. No jutsu. He thought he needed more knowledge about Dodojutsu and Otsutsuki, but Boruto didn't want to use Karma, so then how else? Kawaki. Kakashi figured something was not right in the world and village. Is a very smart person like Shikamaru and Amato get in a situation in which Kawaki teleport him so far away from the village in space. Somehow he manages to land on the moon. How the fuck Kakashi survive in space at 2.73 Kelvin, minus 270.42 Celsius, minus 454.75 Fahrenheit, UV rays, centrifugal space pressure, etc. Simple answer is he is no ordinary human. He is shinobi, very high level 6th Hokage, maybe from the Senju clan, very close descendant of Ashura, son of Hagoromo, grandson of Kagaya from Otsutsuki. Otosuke how to travel into space he did from his instincts he covered himself in chakra as any other moon civilians do. For food and oxygen, he has 5 chakras nature from them water release and wind release separating oxygen from H2O after some time gets goods from the moon citizens gain the necessary information. And come back to Earth from unsealing Tamari tells him to open a portal to Earth as last seen in Naruto the last movie and help everyone. If you want a video on what happens to all beasts and why this guy has black Chidori comments at your nearest point. What 2023 to 24 anime should I watch? It should give some old nostalgic vibes. Next project is a review on Baki Wrench manga.